show.
Good evening and welcome to another episode of A Contagious Smile Unstoppable. I am the klutz of the week. Here's my beloved husband.
Howdy, y'all.
My husband has a kind of like the man cave of messiness in the garage and decided that I was just going to go face down into concrete and see, what could happen from that. So that was my fun adventure on Friday. Why do you look so puzzled?
Because you said my husband decided.
Because he has a messy garage.
Well,
yeah. I danced with
not like
a garage
purposely did
door.
This.
I never said you did. And I was very moved by how sweet and understanding you were to help me.
I were?
Were.
Not am.
Yeah. When it happened.
Okay.
Talk about when it happened.
Oh, you're talking about me immediately rushing to your aid?
You didn't rush to my aid. You rushed to Faith's aid when she got the tiniest little skit me I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, hang that head down. We all know that Faith is your little precious princess. We know.
All right, so y'all, she got banged up. She's sore. She's bruised out.
I don't like that word.
Well, you took a tumble and hit a lot of stuff that I had in the garage, and I apologize. So I've spent the entire weekend. Gotta rephrase that word. Entire. I spent the entire weekend cleaning out the garage.
No, not the entire weekend.
Well, in my opinion, it is.
No, because you video gamed and slept and video gamed and slept. And yeah, you did spend time.
Yeah,
garage. You watched a movie with your daughter.
Yes.
For y'all's routine father-daughter time.
And yes. So
yes.
Y'all, she'll be back at the par in no time.
Yes.
Have no fear.
So something else I did that my husband's unaware of is, well, I'm also currently working on another book about the whole NICU thing. Hey, Faith. So this is actually take 2 of our recordings because we were actually recording and your dad, believe it or not, misspelled a word. And so we had. No, you don't want to know. So
you find that
amusing. So come over here and sit down with us. And
gosh.
So we can kind of do 2 shows in one. You guys can talk. I was telling how I danced with the concrete. Faith was amazing. She helped me and made me go get seen because, she put me on that daughter guilt trip. You are stubborn. And has been fantastic. Dad said he spent the whole weekend down in the garage cleaning. The whole weekend?
Well, a whole game.
Okay, but that's not the whole weekend. Right? So we are going to do 2 shows in one, kind of, sort of. So we're going to have that wonderful, playful banter that the 2 of you do, which is hilarious. Makes my face hurt. Because, could you put that down while we're doing this? Thank you. I know, but there's no phone during podcasting.
I am multitasking.
So your daughter is on a process right now.
You multitask?
Yes, like you.
She's working on 17 actual books right now.
17?
Mm-hmm.
Can you even count that high? You can't say that on air.
I'm not. I couldn't.
And I've only had a few. What in my past?
That was billion.
Are you talking about women? Really? Oh my God.
She did identify you as the reform slut.
Great. Folks actually listen to this?
Yeah.
And
we actually went to do a mother-daughter thing over the week, and one of the amazing people that were there talked when we were in there about how they love hearing these podcasts and how the 2 of you prank each other. And so say hi, Brittany. And so they were talking about all the different pranks that you guys do to each other, and it's hilarious. I know one that she's planning coming up on you, and let me just tell you,
great.
It's a doozy.
Great.
I can't tell my favorite cousin here.
Your favorite cousin? Oh, you mean the PETA?
Oh,
Abby is my most favorite.
And she and her family are awesome. They knew I had a little tumble, and we got Amazon delivery today, and we opened it up, and it is this coloring book for adults, and it's all like swear words. I would never have guessed, and I didn't know where that came from at first. And I was like, how do I even know where this came from? And Abby actually texted me and asked me, did we get anything today? Did we get a delivery today? And I said, oh, is it for Faith? And she's like, no, it's for you. I go, what? Yes. So these two are hilarious. Tonight, Faith wanted something specific. She loves chicken Florentine, and she wanted it, and Dad wanted to taste it, and she was not having it. And so it was quite comical listening to the two of them with their back and forth playful banter.
That is my last room now.
You ate the whole dish? All of it? She ate all of it?
I tried to get the last bite. Right?
Oh, second to last.
With the squash and everything?
Yes.
And you ate all the squash?
And she puts it on her fork. Almost does an airplane towards my mouth, right? And then as I open my mouth to take the bite, she pulls back and eats it.
Oh, right. Nice.
And of course, she's laughing her ass off.
Of course.
And I don't know basically cut me out for that.
What?
Yeah, I was going to kick her out.
You can't kick her out.
I can.
No, you can't.
I'm the boss.
You better tread carefully.
I'm the president. Hey.
You are the pain in the ass.
What am I, babe?
Yeah.
Peta.
Peta. Pete, I'm the Peta? No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who wears the pants?
Mom.
Well, take them off. Y'all are just alike.
Okay.
Yeah, keep it Well, no, it's an R-rated show, so that's okay. Everyone here is an adult, even
No, well.
Oh, her butt just blew a kiss. That was hilarious. I love that when she's like, I want to give my dad a kiss goodnight. And then her butt can do an orchestra. And she just goes over and toots the horn and says, my butt blew you a kiss.
Can we not talk about our daughter's butt on air?
Do you mind?
No.
Well, there you go.
Seriously?
I am hot.
Oh, shit.
Well,
That is not an invitation, y'all, to start sending my daughter freaking hookup emails and stuff.
what do you think Dad will do when you bring your significant other here?
Nothing.
Nothing. Are you worried about it at all?
Wait.
When it comes to me,
Nine.
what about knives?
Because
Hey, you know, everybody collects something. What did he collect?
Don't say it.
Vegetables.
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 You have to explain that for people.
No, don't explain it for people.
He collected cats,
No.
not animal cats.
No.
The different word for cats.
A different word for cat. No. Yes, really.
What do you say to the kitten? Here.
Okay, now.
No, what do you call him? Here.
Hear me now.
Seriously? You're such a dork. I
You're
swear.
like a cultural attaché for foreign languages and foreign languages. What?
Okay.
That's something I'd be proud of. Right? No. No. Are you seriously yawning?
Was that a yawn?
No.
Yes.
What was it?
No. Yeah.
Right.
Well, you want to
Are you done here?
No.
Are you?
No.
Let's keep this one short.
Not that short. So Faith is training her dad actually very well. What he doesn't know, she's showing her pinky.
No.
What you don't know is when you go to sleep, She brings in her dirty clothes and puts them in our hamper and doesn't tell you.
You little son of a. I just was in there folding clothes like a good house husband. And I did put a lot of your clothes off to the side.
That's
I
what
wonder
she does.
how did they get in our hamper?
And where all your awesome towels are. Because we got you like 12 awesome towels. All the black ones. And like, I've never seen them since.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
She's just decided from where she was sitting that she was going to put her feet up on his leg for her, hoping to get them massaged. Hey, you know, the other day.
Those are pig toes.
She has the cutest feet I've ever seen in my life. We were out the other day and I looked down and she's wearing my boots that I've never put on. And she's like, they look better on me. No offense. She does. But you need to cut your toenails. I'm just saying.
Do we have a topic to talk about tonight?
We're talking about people and broken promises. What do you think about people who say one thing and then don't deliver? They're a pain in the ass. Yeah, but if it happened to them, I bet they wouldn't like it. No. And what do you think there, houseboy? House husband.
House husband.
Sorry. House. What do you think?
I think this is a piece of shit.
Which one are you referring to?
Whomever looks me in the eye and says, hey, I'm going to write down that the sky's up, water's wet. And then when you get the actual letter, you have to stop that.
Y'all, I'm not doing anything.
It says something completely
I
different.
resent that because I don't even have a hand to do that. So how can I be
You have one hand.
the wrap around my pinky thing? That's Faith is doing.
You got me wrapped around your heart.
I've got that recorded.
Oh, like the other night.
What?
I said something nice and smushy.
You didn't say anything nice and smushy.
You sure?
Yeah, you talking about my birthday when you went to sleep? And he brings me home a Dairy Queen ice cream cake, which happened to be one of his favorites because I don't eat ice cream like next to ever. And he brings home ice cream cake that he loves and his favorite flavors for my birthday.
I can't even, I have no excuse.
Yeah, get your foot out of your mouth. Your big 17 size foot out of your mouth. Just retract. And he inhaled it like daily. But
okay, time to go. Goodbye.
Do you know that over the weekend a 17-year-old boy died eating a burrito bowl? Seriously.
That's a grand shame.
It's horrible.
It is.
You know, there's so much going on in this
barely
world that it's
barely
heartbreaking.
live.
That's why you should love every minute. Do as much prank as you can on your dad on a daily.
Oh boy,
You should do as much dishes as you can, as much laundry, while dad goes out and works.
Tell us, what do you think of your dear old dad?
She's about to throw up.
No, she's not.
my spot.
Where? Go ahead. This is gonna be great.
Great.
Pull up.
What? I'm with your mother. I can't be a slut if I'm with your mother.
I love that laugh.
Can we kick her out now?
No.
Time for them sweat. Time for them to buy the apple.
Anyone that got an apartment for rent?
Time for them to open it. Time for them to go out.
Will you stop? Oh my God.
What are your favorite things about her?
That I can kick her ass out of the room.
No.
I can lock her out of our bedroom.
No. She can pick the lock.
Well, you asked me some of the favorite things.
The other night, watch how he's gonna react to this.
Camp.
Watch how he's gonna react to this. The other night, he looked at me and goes, I can never get mad at her. She's so damn cute.
Why do you tell her this?
Because it's the truth and she needs to hear it.
You just look at her.
I know, she's freaking gorgeous.
Don't say that.
Look at her.
She thinks she's hot.
I'm
You're smoking. Yeah, you're smoking.
I
All
can
right.
see Dermot Maroney asking you to be his Valentine, but he sure asked her.
What's his number?
No. And now he's on one of her all-time favorite shows.
Oh, is that right?
He's on Chicago Fire.
Oh, of course. Is it about firemen?
Yeah, but it's got girls on it too.
Okay, it's about fire women.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yeah, huh? Yeah.
Yep. Oh, the prank the other day when she came in and said that she hadn't washed her hands from doing something.
Hey, are you serious?
Well, she said she didn't have any toilet.
You cannot put that on air.
She said she didn't have any toilet paper.
Oh my gosh.
She came in and wiped it all over you. But then she, let you believe that for a few minutes and then said she was just kidding.
That's disgusting.
You fell for it.
Damn right.
And what
I
I
like it.
love is that when she wants Dad to stop his blah, 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 blah at dinner, what do you do that gets him to get up and move every time?
What?
Lets it rip and he's like, I'm done. And she's like,
How can anyone sit at the table basking
party at the table?
in somebody else's flagellant?
You do it.
No,
Well,
I do
yes,
not.
you
No,
have.
I don't.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
I will not be looking. No.
Well, that's your blessing.
You're my blessing. You're my blessing.
So is this just about us tonight?
Yeah. Every once in a while, you just got to have a fun old family conversation.
Okay. Is there anything you'd like to discuss
This is
there?
going to be fun.
Fate?
What about you? What?
No, there's nothing I would like to
Or
discuss.
How about having him say certain words?
No.
Why not your confession?
Noah?
Mr. Pisser.
Mr. Pisser.
Oh,
I took a piss for 1 hour, okay?
What was that
That's not unusual.
word he couldn't say the other day? It wasn't opioid. He couldn't do that. What was it?
Testosterone. Wrong.
Testosterone.
Testosterone. Testosterone.
He was looking at his lab work and he was trying to find it. It is not. And don't say that.
I whispered so no one can hear it.
He couldn't say the word testosterone.
Testosterone.
Your turn.
I already did.
I didn't hear you.
I said it.
I didn't hear you.
I just reminded you of it.
Say it again.
Let's go.
I say
No.
Was it Mr. Pisser or bullseye?
Definitely bullseye.
What's your favorite dog?
Mine.
Little pilot.
The tyrant. Mine.
Leslie.
He's the best dog.
Nuts.
Mine.
Yes.
How can you say that?
Because he's mine.
Pilot.
Y'all can't claim him. You don't want him, so
I
therefore he's
never
mine.
want him and I treat him equally.
Really?
Always the pilot too.
Mm.
Absolutely. So what's the redneck word of the week? Everybody loves the redneck word of the week. You have to ask the redneck.
I don't have one. That's the way I just talk. Y'all think I talk funny.
And we're trying to come up with a name for y'all's little dancer. And she likes the redneck and the rebel.
Oh, I'm the rebel. She's a redneck.
Opposite.
No, you're the opposite.
I'm a rebel. No.
No. You have got one rebel hair on your head.
Wait, I don't always follow rules.
You don't follow any rule. Every time I tell you to go do something, you don't do it.
I listen. I don't.
You don't listen. You have selective hearing.
Who by good and I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Do you listen to me?
Yeah.
Why me and not him?
I don't know.
You know better.
Why? Why are you more like I know better about me than him?
I don't know who well.
But I'm not tough. I've never yelled at you.
You're not tough? You're not tough?
I have never yelled at her. I'm talking about in that regard. I have never
You
yelled
didn't even
at her.
have anesthesia when they hacked off your arm.
Two for part of it. I just didn't take anything after. I did not take any. I've never had a pain med
What
after.
part?
You know, the saw draw to the and hit the floor. Yeah. What about what did you just do?
I popped her.
I'm sorry, you what fell out of
I
your
popped
face?
her.
Oh, that's just okay. I don't need witnesses for that.
We're done. I'm out. We're done.
Yeah.
But you know, you go over there to him and grab his puffed cheese and just yeah, that's always the fun part. Doesn't even smell in here over drama. Seriously. Now I want to know why you're like, I don't play with you. If I've never yelled at you and I've never spanked you, why are you like that about me?
I know my way hungry.
Why?
I don't know what as well.
What about him?
Wait a minute. Give me this. Hang on. Are you telling me that in an era that you and I were raised in, where I had to go out and get my own switch
Wow.
off the tree
Let's talk about your mom for a minute.
so that someone could whip my butt for it, or the belt, or the paddle in school, and I turned out this way? Are you telling me you've never whooped this precious little PETA right here?
Are you asking me or her?
I'm looking at her asking you.
I have never raised a hand to her.
Nope.
And this is how she turned out.
Yeah.
Damn right.
So, how did you do it?
Because I'm devoted. I'm loyal. I'm loving. I don't give up. I stand beside her, with her, always.
She's loyal.
Is that implied?
Yep.
She's never gone through anything alone. She never will. I'm her biggest advocate and her biggest supporter. But when she has done things wrong, I will say to her, Faith, I love you with all my heart and soul, but I don't like what you just did. I love you, but I don't like your action. And because you chose, maybe let's say, not to do the dishes, you chose not to do it. So you chose to lose your phone because that was a choice you made. I'm not taking your phone away from you. You're choosing to part ways with it until you do what you're supposed to do. And you know what? Everybody who's ever met her thinks she is just the sweetest, most loving girl, full of tenacity. And all of her friends have wanted me to be her mom, their moms, because there's a way to do it. I mean, you have to give her the respect if you want respect back. How do you think that they learn? They learn from observing. And so that is why. And if anybody, I don't care who it was or is, made a comment. I mean, somebody once told her they were going to give her a knuckle sandwich, and I may have responded with, have you ever thought about what a new hip would feel like? I mean, you know, don't threaten my kid ever. It's not advantageous for someone to make a threat about my child.
But I can definitely hold my own.
Yes. She put grown men down on the ground, I'm happy to say, because she's been learning and training, and she's amazing. She's the best part of me.
I'm going to throw up now. That was awesome. I mean, that's what I meant to say. That you did a great job in motherhood.
How would your family allow you to be paddled in school?
Hold on. Quit calling on her.
She's still doing?
Yeah.
I thought you were 18.
So why do you not worry about whatever he is going to do?
I don't put my simple prayer when I'm happy pulling him.
Why would somebody in a school paddle you? In all seriousness.
I don't know.
Really?
Well, he had his own chair in the principal's office.
That's just it's a method to instill discipline.
That
To try to curve the wrongness that kids were doing, that I was doing back then.
but don't they need authorization from a parent or guardian to allow them to put their hands on you in an unwarranted manner?
Probably back then they didn't. It was just a giving.
Oh my God. Can you even tell people what would happen if I found out that somebody paddled you at school?
Oh, that's cool.
I'll maybe be playing ping pong with somebody's face with a paddle if somebody paddled her at school. Because here's the question. If a teacher or whomever can paddle a kid, which is not even their own child, number one. Number two, if a parent paddled their kid, they would call DFAX or CPS or whomever. And it's okay for a stranger when it comes to not being family to paddle a child, but not a parent. No. And it's not okay in my eyes for any parent to paddle their child because there are so many other ways of disciplining, which doesn't bring in physical abuse. And people are like, oh, popping and spanking is an abuse or whatever. Okay, well, you know what? Don't tell me it can't be done because she's perfect and she's never been spanked. And she has her moments. Oh, Faith has her moments, but she's never been spanked for it. And if a teacher put their hands on her, holy crap.
Okay.
When she was in school, her teacher speared me. And when, right or wrong, and
You're not scary though. No, she's a big softie.
when
She said so herself. I'm not tough.
I'm talking about on her in that regard. When I heard that, she got bullied at school, I was up there so fast and they were like, you have to have an appointment with the principal. No, I kept walked in the office, sat down. No, I want to know. And that kid's out of here. The kid is not going to be in a school with my kid bullying. This is not going to happen. The problem is that it's such a thing that's happening on a daily basis now. And people look the other way. Like, how do you have a school with 700-800 kids and one counselor? Like, you just can't do that. And don't even look at me with any kind of tone, Michael, because let me tell you, I know for a fact, hold on a minute, you're going to have to help me with this one, that if anybody put their hands on her, let me just give you a refresher, shall we? She skid her knee the size of a $50. And we were at a doctor's office. And you stopped what you were doing, rerouted yourself, and came over there. The front desk girls in the doctor's office are still talking about it. They thought it was hilarious.
She was bleeding.
Not when you
She
got
was
there.
in pain.
No, she wasn't.
She needed medical attention.
She had it.
It could have been more severe.
No. And you came running up there over a scant knee that was self-inflicted by her falling.
Okay.
So if somebody had bullied her at school, are you going to tell me that you would just be like, and do nothing? I call bullshit.
Okay. How time to and people around my mouth.
You just have to wait to win that situation.
I know it, you know.
But you won't play up with the fire wheel.
Oh, really?
Let's
Let's talk about one of the pranks she played on you years ago where she told you that a boy kissed her when she was at Zach Brown's. And you did a U-turn and pulled the car over. You pulled the truck over and was like, I want to know who he is, what he looks like, his age, and is he still there? We're going back.
Really?
You did it. And it was all a prank that she came up with. But you were fit to be tied over this.
Go on, say it.
Say what?
Whatever you want to say.
Wrapped.
I have you laugh on
Okay. So I'm going to stop promoting your book.
He does it on every show, and he always talks about how much he loves kids.
I'm not going to promote I Am Kitten, Dad's Girl, and Dave Proud of It. I'm not doing it.
You just did.
Do not go on Amazon and pick it up, y'all. Look at She got dimples when she smiles like that.
Her guardian angels kissed her. Because she's amazing. Where do you get your amazingness?
Oh,
She did the best gift yesterday, and she wrapped it.
not actually a gift. It's like artwork kind of.
Right. She put it in a Ziploc bag and brought it to me. And it was one of the sweetest things ever because when I was pregnant, I took sonograms and put it in a Ziploc bag and took it to my grandparents' cemetery where they were laid to rest. And I would put it there so they'd always have a picture. And she did the same exact thing when wrapping it in Ziploc so that it didn't get ruined. And it's just so sweet. I see so much of my grandparents in her behavior and her actions, which I think is hilarious and a gift all at the same time. So before we head off, because your dad can't keep his eyes open, go figure, what else do you got to say?
Telling them that never put little question marks. I like to include them at the little. And sometimes I can remember.
You're a pain in the rear end.
Oh, she was talking about somebody else.
No, she said you are a pain in the rear end. That's what she said. What bad habits have you picked up from your dad?
None.
Yeah, you do stay in bed late.
I provide
Careful.
great, wholesome examples. Okay, I'll take us out. Yo, we're just a husband, wife, awesome daughter, 3
Ooh,
loyal dogs. Here trying to do what we can
it's
spread the
Domestic
word.
Violence Awareness Month.
About one hit, one punch, one kick is one too many.
That's right. Hug your family. Don't hit them.
There are other ways to discipline. I know I'm old school and I still believe in whoopings and
I don't.
paddlings. My wife does not, but that's what makes us great together. She's my soulmate. This is my favorite daughter. And y'all please go on Amazon and get their books. Victoria Curie, Faith Solomon Curie. They both have multiple books out there.
Genius.
Yes.
That's number 2. It's Faith Curie Solomon.
Faith, you see I'm tired. I'm hard.
What was it? You're not all the heaven.
Y'all just type in their names. It's also on the website. Click the tabs up in products, I believe.
And I am
Services.
working on the NICU book that will be out soon. But I did just finish another book about, it's humorous. It's about all sorts of different tips and stories and techniques and things to keep us laughing as we clean and some unknown tips and tricks.
Yes.
So go ahead. You guys can take this out.
So thank y'all for listening to Stop Wolf, the Victoria, Michael, of course, the PETA over here.
Pima.
You Pima or PETA? Which one do you prefer?
Pima. Oh, yeah, Pima.
Okay, well then you're the PETA. If I'm the Pima.
Chocolate.
Oh. Are you serious? You might as well just say kiss my ass.
Oh, you said it yourself. I don't need to.
Thank y'all for listening and appreciate y'all sharing. Bye from Continue to Smile.
Michael said.